Salut. Welcome. This is the Crypto Kid TV, and today we discuss Bitcoin eyes 150,000 US dollars. So, welcome everybody. This is just amazing that we've gotten to this point where I just need to I need to go live and okay. All right. So this is my first time going live on let's see. Am I live? Boom. I don't see it. So that means I might have another window open where I went live, the live video. Okay, so it doesn't appear that I'm getting that button to work. I apologize, everybody out there. It's Instagram to go live. Okay, it says I'm live. Okay, so let's check it out here. Today, Bitcoin has already reached an all-time high of 1,107,534 US dollars. Currently, Ethereum is up $103 to the price of 4,056 US dollars. So I'm going to share the screen so we can look at the chart here and you can get an idea of what we're currently looking at. So I'm sharing the screen here. And let's look over 1 month. If we look at 1 month, go back 1 month, we go back to November 16th. Bitcoin was at the price of 91,278 US dollars. And then it just hit a steep climb on November 20th, shooting up to $97,402 on November 21st. Okay. And then it reaches another high of the following day of $98,734. Then it takes a dip back on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. It drops back down to $92,545, and it's pretty much sitting there. Then on December 4th, Wednesday, it goes from $95,934 to an all-time high of $103,242 US dollars on December 5th, which is a Thursday. And then it's just sitting there. It drops back down. This is just investors taking profits, so it drops to $97,777. So it drops to $97,077, and now it's just on an upward trajectory. And currently it is trading at the price of 106,459 US dollars. So Bitcoin is on a serious bull run. We should expect this to continue as President-elect Donald Trump releases new cabinet picks. He has continued to talk pro crypto. Let's look for today's headlines as far as Bitcoin. I'm just pulling up Bitcoin news, looking for the top 3 headlines. Okay, now there's talk of what Trump is calling strategic reserve. And basically, what Donald Trump is suggesting is to borrow Michael Saylor's strategy that he's using for MicroStrategy. And Michael Saylor has traded in all of the cash that MicroStrategy has had over the last, since 2020. So for the last 4 years, and he's converted the US dollars into Bitcoin. And as a result, his company has profited by more than $5 billion over the last 4 years. And I think it's more like they've profited $20 billion. And I think they've profited $4 billion actually in the last 2 to 3 months since Bitcoin has taken a surge from a bit around 55,000 US dollars now to the all-time high of 107,000 US dollars. So we'll keep an eye on Bitcoin. Once again, if you're looking to get your Bitcoin education started, you want to just click the links below that we have. This is plumberuniversity.com/Bitcoin mastery. I'm going to make sure that it's in the live stream links. I know it's in YouTube, but I'm not sure if it appears in both Facebook as well as Instagram. And once again, today is my first time I'm live on Instagram. I'm trying to find it here. It tells me that I should be able to find whether I'm live or not, and I'm unable to locate that, but it's giving me the check that I am live. So we'll see. I don't see it posted anywhere. So we'll see if that actually happens. If not, I'm just going to go back and share what I have here. And by tomorrow, I should have it figured out. So today is Monday, December 16th, 2024. It's just 9 days until Christmas. It's the 16th day of Advent. And America and the global economy is in bull mode. And everybody is in anticipation of Donald Trump taking office, despite a lot of the distractions. And these, I see these as just mainly the Democrats and the Biden-Harris administration leaving a lot of fires for Donald Trump to put out to really trip up and stall and delay his administration. And it's sad that now we only have two parties in the United States that are really, it's only one party. It's always been the Democratic Party. Then the Republican Party emerged, and then they were able to get Abraham Lincoln nominated. But it's been a struggle, and American political scene has been dominated by the Democratic Party. And now the Democratic Party has taken the position that anybody who opposes them, who is a Republican, who's a conservative, who sides or is on the opposite side, is their mortal enemy. And we've never had this. The last time we've had views like this was during the Civil War. So the Democratic Party and the Biden administration have done everything but declared a civil war against Donald Trump and the Democrats. We have over 1,000 sightings of drones in New Jersey and now California, and the FBI and NASA are saying they don't know what they are, which is a lie. The FBI knows what these sightings are. Either the Pentagon and the FBI are responsible for putting these drones in the air, or they're conspiring with a foreign country, most likely Iran and China. But it's very suspicious that as we go through this transition of Donald Trump taking office, that we have all of this domestic chaos with over, I believe, 2,000 sightings in 3 different states. Before, it was just New Jersey, off the coast. Now they're seeing it in Florida, and they're seeing it around military bases. And even the military is making the statement that they don't know what they are, which is also lies. They're not trying to shoot these drones down. These drones are quite large. I've been told that some of the sightings, the drones are the size of RVs. So these are not the little $100, $500 drones that you see people flying in the air. These are drones that are the size of a Greyhound bus, and now they're appearing in California, and no one can explain. The FBI, the Pentagon, and the military have no explanation, and all three of these entities are lying. So now we see the government and the military imploding on itself. That to me is a clear red flag that we should expect more obstruction by the Biden Harris administration as they transition. As we get closer to January 6th, I'm expecting something catastrophic by the Democratic Party. Some form of state of emergency the Democrats are going to pull. These people are not going out without a fight. They are not turning over the presidential powers to Donald Trump without a last ditch effort. And if anything, they will do a suicidal mission and explode on themselves and launch missiles in every direction. We don't know what they're going to do. But whatever they're going to do is going to continue to be destructive. And so we have to save our government. We need to focus on our economy. And and this shouldn't alarm you, because you and I are excited. We're anticipating Christmas coming up. We're anticipating a new government, new economy, a new administration. But we have these saboteurs here who are both a part of the Democratic and the Republican Party, who are sabotaging our country. And we need to primary and vote all of these people out. Specifically, any senator, anybody in Congress who votes to send more money to Israel, that needs to be one of the first things we do, is cut off all money to Israel. Israel needs to defend itself. It needs to create an economy. It needs to do something with its own currency. But using the American taxpayer purse to fund all of its military needs, we need to get to the bottom of why, after World War II, the United States agreed to subsidize Israel, because it's become a problem. It's dragging on our economy. It's dragging on our pockets. And as long as the United States continue to fund Israel, give Israel weapons, give Israel money, our economy is going to be in the sewer. And Israel will continue its endless wars. But once we cut the money off, Israel will have to negotiate peace with all the surrounding countries, Lebanon, Syria, and Iran, and Saudi Arabia. So this is something that needs to happen. And I don't care that Jared Kushner is Jewish. I'm an Ethiopian Jew. And there's no such thing as the state of Israel. This is a recent occurrence over the last 70 years, but the only way Jews have been able to have their own land is with a king. And the last king we had was Emperor Tedros of Ethiopia, Emperor Theodore. The king was the last king of the Jews. And previous to that, previous to that, the king of the Jews has been in Ethiopia or in Judea. And basically what the last king was King Herod, who was a puppet king for the Roman Empire during the time of Jesus. So we haven't had a king in Arabia or the former 12 tribes of Israel since Herod, and he was a puppet king. And previous to that, all of the and since that time, all of the king of Jews has been in Ethiopia. So I know you guys have your own sense of European history, but there's another set of history of Ethiopia that tells a different story. So with that, we're going to sign out. We see the economy going where it needs to go. By the end of this week, Bitcoin is going to surpass 110 US dollars. I don't believe Bitcoin has the momentum to get to 150 until Donald Trump takes office, and continue to enjoy this bull run. But as we get closer to January 6th, Expect something catastrophic to occur. Expect the Democrats, the Biden Harris administration to do something we have never seen before in history as a delay in the transition of power. And we know that Biden said we're going to have a peaceful transition, but I don't believe anything that Joe Biden says, and neither should you. So, with that, this is the Crypto Kid signing out. And remember, the future is crypto.